What is going on, All Terrain Nation? Whether it be two-wheel drive, four-wheel drive, or these Broncos that everybody's driving today. It's weird. Why are people in Broncos today, Mark?
Because today we are out here at Super Celebration East, brought to you by Bronco Driver Magazine here in Townsend, Tennessee.
That's right, and we are live, and I'm gonna disrupt Mark's perfect setup because it is a wet, rainy time out here, and we're having a blast. And if I can get, once again, I'm gonna mess Mark's setup. He had it perfect. But audio is gonna be on the live stream, gonna be a iffy, but we're recording this as well, so when you can watch back later, you'll get good audio. But Mark,
What's up, Ed?
it's Supercell time. Well, almost overtime. Right. And I've had a blast. It's been a mess. If you guys have watched our videos, you've seen that the shit hit the fan. That's the easiest way to say it.
Day one, flipped the tent, torrential downpours. The field turned to an absolute mud bog. If you remember the Woodstock from years ago,
Yes.
It was a mud bath. That's what it is here today. Every single Bronco is dirty and flipped with mud.
And I was upset Limp Bizkit wasn't here. Because they would have told us to break stuff, and then it would have been, Woodstock,
Absolutely.
98 or whatever, all again. But we hope to have a few people stop by here and talk to you guys. If you're interested in anything, let us know. We have time to go cover some more stuff for you guys. If there's a vendor or something that you're curious about our take on it, let us know. Kelly and Jess are around here somewhere. We've got some of the fun people that are always in the chats are actually here, Mark. So that's kind of fun.
That's kind of fun.
And because this is awful, like I have to do like this to see what you guys are doing. What's up, Monkey Business Off Road?
I apologize for keep looking down. I've got my phone on my lap trying to monitor the chat so that Dave doesn't have to keep running back and forth up to the camera.
And you're probably seeing these microphones going, why is the audio so bad? Trust me, we're recording this as well over here. We're multi-camera setup now, Mark.
Highfalutin, that's what we call it.
But so starting out the week, we have to get the monster out of the room. The Raptor. No, I'm playing. No, Mark had a lot of problems getting here.
I did.
And I won't say a lot, I guess. One major problem.
We're coming out, convoying. My fuel pump went out on the side of I-40, just outside of Cookville. Was able to get to the side of the road, but Bronco was down for several days. Luckily, Ford of Cookville, shout out to you guys. That dealership was amazing. Brought me right in, got the parts that I needed, got me back on the road. I'd probably been a day earlier on the road if it was in stock, but they had to order that part in. They can't keep everything all the time.
Why didn't they know that was going to happen to you?
Nobody. It has shocked everyone we have told when they're like, hey, I saw your Bronco broke. What happened?
Right.
And I tell them the fuel pump went out. They can't believe it because, well,
That's a weird one.
it's a weird one. It's not something that Ford really tracks as far as happening.
I mean, you have the 2.7, so you thought it'd been a foul. I'm playing for it. I'm just jokes. But no, like when you told me, you thought, okay, it's bad fuel, and then you tried to start it, and once you knew it didn't start back up, it's got to be a fuel pump, which is a simple, easy fix.
Yeah.
If you're not that you could probably do it on the side of the road if you wanted to. If you're brave, but
If you're brave, I'm not dropping a fuel tank on the side of the road. That is for sure.
But you were 2 miles away from a dealer. What are the odds?
I literally could not have broken down in a better place. Jess backed down I-40 to hook up to me and drag me to the dealership. Speaking of unbridled herself.
Right.
Team.
Jess, it's been a crazy one so far.
Yes.
What's a highlight so far for the event for you, besides picking Mark off the side of the road and making him a passenger princess?
I mean, that was pretty fun. He's a really good princess. I mean, look at him. I mean, you guys know I love the community, and being out here, it's like our Bronco annual family reunion.
Right.
So, it's good to see people from all over the country, and vendors. I've spent a lot of money. Got that new Bronco, so making sure I get a lot of stuff in it.
Speaking of guys that got a lot of your money, he's over there, Mr. Nick with Bounce Bell. Nick, come on in.
Come on, Nick.
We got to bring Nick in here. And sorry, Jess.
No, you're good.
Sorry, he gets the big seat.
Wow.
The big guy gets the big seat. Oh, man. All right, Nick, we're doing this twice because we're recording this so they can actually hear the good audio. Okay. And we're live over here. Nick, how is your Supercell going?
It is going really good. Everybody is worried about the rain, but it actually is held off for the most part.
Right? Well, that's good because as a vendor, you invest not just time and money to build the product, but you hope to sell product here. And initially, when everybody kind of got, I don't know why the thing went off. Why everybody? Let's see. Come on. Sorry, this is live TV. This is live television. This is what happens. So let's push that button again. You know why, Mark? Because I never hit record. We're gonna do a quick intro. What's going on, All Terrain Nation? If you missed the first 10 minutes of this, go to the live stream of it. Anyways, but people don't realize you guys invest. It's not just building the product, but you bring help here. There's a cost. There's you got you don't live in the mud, so you need accommodations, and they want you guys to come out and enjoy the product.
Exactly.
What's been this year's big hit for you?
A lot of people have been into the attic shelf. We actually debuted that last year at this same show. And we sold out. We did not take any home with us.
Nice.
So trying to do the same thing again today. And we have about 3 or 4 slide out cargo tailgates left. So we've sold several of those. And if you guys come to the booth, you don't have to pay shipping. We'll just throw it in the back of your Bronco.
Well, that is good shit, right?
Yes, and everything is on sale. We have sale prices. So.
Nice. And when you see these guys come to these shows, remember, they're investing in the vehicle that you love. So remember that at least come say, hey, either I bought a product, let them know that you bought a product and said, hey, I love it. Maybe you don't want the shelves or all that. Maybe you're just happy with the squash basket or whatever that you accessories. And that's any of the vendors here. Let them know by just coming, because I bet you've met a lot of people this week that maybe didn't buy anything, but they're like, dude, I love your product.
Oh yeah, exactly. We love to hear that. It makes us feel good, makes us keep moving forward.
Right, and it keeps them coming back. So I've seen the trailer that you guys have. Yeah. It's a big trailer. So for you guys to be nearly out of product, that's a good thing. Right?
We need it to be out of product so we can get it unstuck.
So
we buried that big thing.
So day one for us getting here, Mark broke down. Day one for you guys, last year, I know there was a tire or something.
Oh, that was on the way to Overland Expo.
Oh, okay.
We were just testing the shocks.
Oh, of course. But so getting into the event this year was kind of an ordeal, right?
Yeah. We pulled in the gravel all nice and easy, and then you're parking over here, and next thing you know, we're just buried.
Right, and it's not just this vendor buried. Like every one of them, if you guys would see what a muddy mess it is here. But guess what? We live in 4-wheel drive vehicles right now, and they're very capable. And I know a lot of Jeep people would never think they're pink, they say Barbie on them. They're just never going to do it. And Bronco people are a little better. I'm just saying that. Hey, Jeep people, next video. No, you're not. But in reality, like it was an ordeal for you guys.
It was, yeah. We had to get towed forward, then we had to get towed backwards so we could at least jackknife the trailer enough to where we could sell out of it.
Right.
So we were kind of like, that's where it's going to be till Saturday evening or Sunday morning. So.
Right. And so I know the storms didn't affect you. We had storms come in. When was that, Mark? Wednesday?
Tuesday, Wednesday night.
I don't know what day it is. I don't know. But so you guys were luckily no damage. I walked over. You guys had already left. We walked over, made sure your area was okay. But your people next to you, they received a lot of damage.
They had like 2-inch square aluminum tubing just sheared in half.
Yes.
And that was pretty amazing. They went to Lowe's, did some flat bar, and got everything back together.
Yeah.
I don't know. It was a really nice awning. It took like 5 of them to put together.
I bet.
When I saw stuff cut in half, I was like,
right, because I've never seen like aluminum just ripped away.
Oh, yeah, it was literally like someone just cut it right.
Right. What's been a highlight for you so far?
The people.
Yeah.
Because the people that come here are a lot better than the people that complain on it.
Yeah.
So don't listen to the forums. Get out here and talk to the real Bronco people.
Sorry, Bronco 6G. No, I'm playing. But that is we've talked about this many times privately about, hey, negative is always louder than positive. But remember, guys, if you're having a great experience with any I don't care who you buy from, you should buy from them. That seriously, every once in a while, positive, like, hey, good job, man. Or honestly, Google reviews mean a ton to online businesses. And if you have any, before you hit on a negative and you have a problem, email a company like this. Give them a chance to fix the problem before you go right to there and go super negative.
We're real people and we make mistakes just like everybody else does. So we didn't mean to leave a bolt off or a nut loose. I'm sure Jess knows.
Yeah.
Luckily we had spare brackets because we screwed up 1 or 2 and fixed it out. But we can do the same thing for you if we do mess up. So give us a chance before you.
So where is the next event that the Mountain Metal will be at?
We actually doing an Overland Expo next weekend in Newport, North Carolina, called EcoX. It's their first year event, and we're debuting actually some Jeep products there.
Ooh, well, that's cool. That's cool. I mean, we do know Broncos better, but that's okay.
Me too.
That's okay.
Yeah.
But So Nick, we appreciate you stopping by in this muddy mess. And I look, guys, I didn't care. These are the same pants I wore yesterday because I was like, there's no reason to try to be clean. But speaking of muddy mess, we got the legendary guy. If you're trying to order something, we've got a legendary fellow in the area. We've got Mr. Tim Bartz.
Yes.
Ford video guy himself.
Yes.
Has been out here the whole week.
And he's proud to. He's got a big RC on his chest because that means he's the real.
I'll
cat.
let him take my place. He
All right.
actually just left our booth.
You do all three?
I'd love to learn our customers to take this.
Oh, come over
This is
here.
real Bronco stuff here, guys.
Yeah.
Thanks, Nick.
Thank you, guys.
It is comfortable, man. Welcome to the VIP lounge.
Yeah.
So how's Super Self treating you?
Good.
Have you bought anything yet?
Yes.
Wife's over there going, no, I can't. No, so this is what, year 3 for you coming out here?
Yeah, it's 3 years.
How this place is just growing like crazy, right?
Oh, it's so busy here.
Yes.
It's crazy.
I was telling Kelly in 21, our first one we came to, we were on this knob that Ford was doing their little drives that they did. There was like maybe a dozen vendors doing older Bronco stuff, which there's still there's more of those guys than I've ever seen here too. But every year this doubles and doubles.
Yeah, it's crazy. I mean, it's hard to even get everything done. There's just so much to look at. Like I haven't even had a chance to look at the Broncos. About there. I mean, so we spent the day. One morning we come over, we hung out and said hi to everybody that we haven't seen in a year. And did that, and then went on a drive.
Yeah, you guys have done. You're doing your kind of just going out on your own and exploring East Tennessee. What a beautiful place this is, right?
Oh yeah, we've gone on a couple different ones. It's been amazing. We did the Parsons Branch, and I think we're gonna make that a yearly thing for our YouTube members and such for the channel. We had a small group of members, and I think we're gonna make that a yearly thing. Let's go through Kate's Cove, we take Parsons Branch, go to a lot of fun water crossings. And splash.
I saw your videos of y'all splashing through the creeks. That was fun.
Yeah. I didn't get a chance to drive that far.
And you're so Kelly's made me bougie. She just ran off because she knew I was about to say this. But she's made me really bougie, so I have to have a real shower. I have to have a real bed. And you, sir, are a madman because you bought a couple years ago. You bought a cold trailer. You kind of got the bug of like this adventure travel. And so, what are you in now?
Yeah, we got a little Flagstaff. E-Pro something. It's a 9-foot. In fact, I went to go get a campsite on the way here, and they're like, they joked because they said, "Well, you put in there it says 9 foot," and I LOL. I said, "That's right.
Yeah,
9 feet.
Yeah.
That's all it is.
Yeah.
It's just a bed, right? And we can pull it into a couch, and we're the same way though. Every campsite we find, it's got to have a shower.
Yeah, well, of course.
Shower house. We're gonna be doing that every morning.
But year one, you camped. You tent camped, right?
We did.
In the bad weather, you guys braved it. In year 2, you're like, I think I need a little bit. I need something over me, right?
Yeah, we camped. We went to Supercell, Tennessee, and then Wisconsin, and I think we went to Colorado on the tent, on the back of the Bronco. We slept in the Bronco type thing, and then I'm like, I want a hard shell for me.
Right.
We did that.
Right. Well, there's bears here, so you don't want to be that burrito for the bear. Like, here, easily come on in.
Yeah.
Mark, you got any questions?
No, I was just say, favorite spot so far as you've come across the vendors and stuff like that. Anybody really stick out with their setup and what you've seen?
Well, I've kind of veered towards. There's 2 that I really like. IAG, they're just phenomenal. Of course, doing all the installs and everything. They're a great company, and you guys have followed it. I got a lot of IAG stuff, and I got a lot of stuff that's easy to install.
Sure.
And then, of course, Mountains to Metal. I just got something, so look for a video in the future to the personal channel. I'll be doing an install for them, and they have their stuff installed.
So you bought one of everything, right?
No, I bought one of something. But they're sweatshirts. So if you're in the area, I've heard the hoodies are just incredibly comfortable.
Yes.
Allie said that, so we had to get those as well.
Yes, and Kelly's kind of popping in here. Kelly, you can speak to the hoodies.
Oh, 100%. It's probably one of my favorite hoodies I have in my pile of hoodies in the closet. So definitely stop by the booth at Mountains to Metal and get your hoodie. Stop by all the vendors if you're out here. Definitely take advantage of the opportunity where you have them all in one place. You get to talk to them. You get to realize that they're just people.
Yeah.
They're just people that are trying to do their thing, give us great parts for our group of people, and just kind of go along.
say this is the one out of all of them that you're going to see all the vendors will make sure that this one.
Yes.
And so you don't see that in Colorado. You know, they know you go out and you're not even there all day. You're on hitting trails or whatever. So I don't know about Nevada and Wisconsin, but I noticed that I've gone to the Wisconsin one. All the vendors are going to be there.
Absolutely.
And this is, I feel like, where I get to meet people, especially East Coast people. This is the one that I get to, you know, it's more of a community, you know, that kind of stuff.
A little bit of a drive
Not
to
as
get out
much
here.
on, you know, hitting the trails or whatever, but there's Smoky Mountains. Yeah, so it's just
Unless it's storming. Then you don't want to.
We went up to that Klingman's Dome, but we didn't see anything because with the clouds just came over. We're like, well, we can't see anything.
So it's funny you say that because we came that other vehicle. We came Jeep Week in August, and we actually went up to Klingman's Dome. On the way up there, the sky fell out on us, and of course we had our doors off. By the time we got up there, you couldn't see anything, and so we were like, well, this was kind of a waste. And all we did was get drenched, and then we got back into Gatlinburg, and it was dry as a bone. Like, and you're just like, okay, I mean, this is just Gatlinburg. It just is what it is. So be prepared if you do come into the area to definitely maybe get drenched, but maybe have beautiful skies. Like, just don't know.
Yeah, and the weather this week, you know, if you looked at the forecast, I feel sorry for people that looked at the forecast and was like, I'm holding off.
And then decided
because
to come.
we had really, during the day, one little brief rain shower. It was about 10 minutes and then moved on. I know it's been a little muddy here. Guess what? This is an off-road event. They're off-road vendors, so it's I think it matches the vibe here.
Yeah.
Tim, you got a long drive home, pulling a trailer. How does your Bronco do pulling a trailer?
Oh, great.
Yeah.
You know, I got the 2.3, Team 2.3, but I do have a cold air intake set as well. But in fact, we had a little fun yesterday because I had Jack.
Oh, he told us about
Jack
this.
Evans, yeah.
I'll let you tell the story.
Yeah. So last night I said, okay, drive my 2.3 and see what you think, because he's got a 2.7, but his does have the Pro Cal.
Yeah, he's got
that was nice to be able to drive that because I haven't driven a 2.7 with that, and so I drove that, and I was like, so he drove it, and I said, what do you think? And he goes, a lot more than I thought it'd be. And I think people are surprised if you had just a cold air intake to 2.3, you're getting close to 2.7 stock performance, you know, and you've talked about that maybe going away, and I've heard that rumor too. You know, there's nothing wrong with the 2.3.
No, it's a good engine.
But his 2.7 with that Pro Cal, man, that thing feels like a Raptor.
Yeah, it's what I've heard.
The shifting points are just right, and it goes. It hauls.
But you know what feels better than that? A real Raptor.
With
the Pro Cal.
Yes, I mean that's the step progression, right? So a 2.3 with the Pro Cal probably feels like a 2-stock 2.7.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah, right. So they just kind of step on.
Ford's very smart. They know what they're doing. They know. Oh, just buy the tune, you can do a little better.
Right. So that might be coming. We'll see.
Well, good, Tim. So I'm sure our viewers will expect a lot of content coming over the next week or two from you, right?
Well, they might be expecting it, but
Wait, have you been patient here?
Yeah.
Jeez, Tim.
You know, I get into this and I just get to talk to people like, oh, I haven't done a video or anything.
Or you haven't got the selfies. We've been really bad about that. Like, people go, wait, well, man, we wanted to get a picture with that person. Like, and it's just like, so make us get you a picture. Like, please, so we can have it.
Yes, definitely do that. Guys, if you need to, and I can't stress, I'm going live. I cannot stress this enough. If you need to order something and you're confused, this is the guy you go to, man, because over the pandemic, I think it proved like your audience went just spiked because you don't BS people. You give good information. If you can't do it, you're not going to just to make a sale be like, well, come on in and we'll figure this out. Like I think the people know you're an honest figure in the industry, which just seems to be harder and harder to find. So guys, go over to Long MacArthur. Look, I remember this. Long MacArthur Ford, and see the Ford video guy, and let me have you. Look, we're in person. We're doing a podcast in person. But buddy, I appreciate you coming on.
Yeah, well, thanks for inviting me.
Yeah. All right, we've got some evil people coming up next.
Evil.
Just one evil person? Is it Matt or is it Bill? They both can go.
You just dropped it on all of them.
I know.
Well, I guess we'll be.
Here, I'll sneak.
Just to let you know, Kelly's a little bit off frame.
That's okay.
Sorry.
I'm used to it. It's fine.
Come on in, Bill. Yeah, come on in. Matt, come on in. Kelly's used to the old studio where we had about a legs room of trying to get a camera to fit in there. It never worked out.
100%.
Guys, how is Supercell going for you?
Supercell's been great. Got to talk to a lot of people, see people that we, talk to online, and then it's funny because you start talking to somebody, and then it's like, then they say, "Oh, I'm so and so," and you're like, "Oh,
Yeah.
okay, I've been talking to you for the past year and didn't realize that's
Yeah,
who
it's
you
hard
are."
to, sometimes the screen names and the faces don't always match up, so it's
Look at this. This is the kind of production you can expect at ATN.
Ah, yes, beautiful.
Look at that.
it's nice to be able to put a face. There we go. Okay.
But yeah, put people
People
there's
the screen names.
yeah. Because me and you, Matt, we talked online for a while.
A long time.
And you're like, "Hey, I'm doing this. What do you think?" And then I got to meet you at a Superstore.
There, that
Yeah,
should be just right.
3 or 4 years ago.
Yeah, it's
I
been
was
a while.
here. I was here at the when Ford brought out. The
Yes,
Bronco.
yes.
And I think you were here.
Oh no, we were here.
Yeah,
We were hiding
figure out how
all
to
the
get out of
Range
here.
Rovers that were coming
that's
at
when I was first meeting everyone.
Yeah, which is, and that's, I know there's vendors here in like Mount Snow who was on, but honestly, I think more than that, it's the people coming here, getting to see some screen name they do, or like, this dude's been cool to me. He's either
It's
sold
the
me a
Bronco
car.
they're coming for.
I think it's more the people though too. I think Bronco
People behind
brings
the
them here,
Bronco.
but the people are what make this.
I was going to
And-
say the people are the Bronco.
Yes, yes. You guys have a booth here this year. The tent still survived, did it?
Yes.
Okay. So
Ours
storms
got lucky.
came through. The first time y'all had a tent up here a year or two ago, you were not so lucky.
Not so
No.
lucky.
But this year, people coming to your booth. What do they think?
It's good. They're checking out the products on the Bronco. Didn't really bring a whole lot to sell
Alright.
because they don't. Most of the stuff is the vendors are already here that we work with.
Yeah.
But it's good to get to talk to the other vendors, and actually, hey, again, I've been working with you online. It's good to finally shake your hand and talk to you in person. And yeah, the people coming by the booth, it's really great to connect with people that watch videos, and they're like, "Hey, we watched your video. You really helped me out of a jam because I wasn't sure how to do this, and I appreciate you." So stuff like that is like makes you feel good on the inside, and it's great to talk to people.
Oh,
We've
yeah.
had a
and
lot
meet
of that.
everyone.
Well, in your history of how you've gotten into this is kind of interesting. You brought a Bronco. It
did.
quickly broke on you, or something happened. You went viral because of that, because the Bronco was so new. People didn't
Yes.
get any information about it, and then you've slowly transitioned that into actually selling parts now, which is really cool.
Yes. Yeah. Like you said, I was lucky. I got one of the earlier Broncos. People were mad. "Oh, you're a YouTube celebrity, so they sent you one first." I'm hardly a celebrity. I have like 600 followers. I just happened to get the Bronco.
Hey, easy! Don't be bragging like that.
But yeah, it's like some ridiculous. And then the first time I went on the trail, I had a real wheel slip a little bit and sent the goat modes all crazy. And everybody's like, "Oh, you just don't know what you're doing."
Right.
No, the wheel sensor slipped and it just sent it off. The second time that I did have a bit of an incident, I will admit that was not the Bronco's
That's when
fault.
you sent it.
Yes, I did send it a tad bit too hard.
You just got back from SEMA.
Got back from SEMA.
Yeah.
Because the initial build, like you said, I had an early Bronco, and companies were reaching out like, "We want to put Broncos in SEMA, but nobody has one. You want to go to SEMA?" Like, absolutely, sure, let's go.
Yeah.
And I didn't build it exactly. I built it for SEMA, not necessarily the way I wanted. And then it's like, well, I'm still going to try to wheel it. And then it's like, I need to start rebuilding it now for doing this off-road stuff.
Well, sorry, Mike. I ain't got a question.
I had a question.
No, I remember seeing it out at SEMA going, and that was the year of the Bronco too. Like they were just all over SEMA, and all the people rushing to go parts for it, which was good for you. And I don't think back then did you have an idea of like, "Oh, I'm going to do a parts. I'm going to be a parts."
No, like I was out there with Bodyguard bumpers, and like they were the first one I did full parts with, because they're like, "Hey, we're getting a lot of sick people coming to us saying they saw your videos, they saw you at SEMA, and they're like, would you be interested in selling these for us?" It's like, yeah, absolutely. But then I never really built the site, and I just talked to people and like, "Yeah, we have them available, and I can get them for you."
Right.
But then I started talking with Turn Off Road with their hard tops, and they're like, "Well, yeah, if you're interested in selling those," it's like, all right. So I started putting their stuff on site. Then I started working with other vendors. You mentioned Mountain Metals. That was one of the people I got to talk to out here. We're going to start putting their stuff on the site. And, that's why it's great to be out here talking to everybody and like, "Hey, I love your products. I would like to be able to show them off to people and help you help not get rid of them, but help you move them along and show people that hey, these are good products. I believe in them, and I support them, and it's a great way. They're able to support me as a small business, and I'm able to support them as companies that truly do good products.
And I do find like putting a face to a name. You come to these events for you, you probably see a boost in your business every time you show up because they feel, oh, I know this guy. Okay, I'm cool with this guy. And we live in a world where there's so many online vendors now.
Yeah.
A lot of them are not in America, so there is no customer service.
Right.
And I've heard you talk about like people call me up, whatever, man. We'll work out whatever we need to work out for you. It's nice to know that there's a face, there's a person in Indiana.
Yes, Southern Indiana.
Yeah, that you can actually talk to, and whether we fix the problem or not, like, hey, there's a face to it.
Yes, and that's what, like I said, we have a couple of things for sale, like some swag and the toolkit and everything for sale at the booth, but the whole purpose of the booth is just to get out here and meet people and put like, hey, we are real people, we're behind there, so it's, selling the top. There's people like call me up on the phone. They're like, I was getting ready to make this purchase, but I just want to actually talk to somebody before I do and make sure there's somebody there, because that's a lot of money to just send to somebody you've never talked to.
Oh, yeah, and we're not talking like tens of dollars of parts anymore. You're talking thousands of dollars of parts. And I am amazed at times, though, where people will be so like, oh, whatever, here's $5,000, and they have no clue of who they're ordering with.
Oh, yeah, and it's, again, talking about the top, like, there was people that got ripped off on hard tops. And then I
know nothing of this.
Right?
You know nothing of this.
This is news to me. What happened?
And, start talking to them, and they're like, oh, yeah, here's $5,000 for another top. I'm like, okay.
Yeah.
I wish I had that kind of problem where I could just keep buying hard tops and Bronco parts until eventually something showed up.
Right. Well, speaking of problems, Matt, like your wheels are actually under your vehicle. That's a good start for you, right?
Yeah.
So what happened? So go ahead and hold just a little bit.
Okay.
So you had a wheel slide off last year, right?
I did in October. Wheel hub assembly exploded. CV axle broke and came off at a little over speed limit.
So 45 miles an hour.
So with the 7.
Yeah.
But, it was quite scary.
Yeah.
It was, terrifying, but
what's scary about that view? You put a ton of money into your vehicle, and to have your baby, because you've talked about this. I don't want any other Broncos. This is my Bronco. I'm not ever trading this. And this
not
is
for
it.
sale.
Yeah, and like for you to like suddenly, your life flashes a little before your eyes. And like, what's going on here? And then after you settle down, the adrenaline's, you're like, oh man, my truck is messed up.
Yeah, it was 2 months.
Yeah.
2 months in the shop in a rented Wrangler, right? 4xe.
Oh man, what wrong show? Wrong show.
Well, it's that's okay. It's fine, but it showed me that Broncos are superior.
Yes. I'm not a 4x8.
It's for some people it would be great, not for me.
So what size tires are you running now?
40s for the past 2-3 years.
I remember early on you were talking like you were going to get some 35s. You're like, no, I'm going to jump up to the next level. And then before I know it, you're putting 40s in there.
Well, I had Sasquatch, so I had 35s. Then I went to 37s, and then Bill took those, and then I went to the 40s.
Yeah.
But we did the JKS Max Tire Clearance Kit and did some modifications to it, some trimming, and it's been great. It's daily driver on 40s.
Would you what would you recommend a minimum people need to do?
Oh, suspension, maybe a little body lift.
Yeah.
I have a 3-inch zone off-road, and a 3-inch body lift.
Nice.
And the Max Tire Clearance Kit. That's about it.
Unless you want to jump to portals, that's pretty much your options.
Wait, are you telling Matt he's going to portals? Is this live breaking news? Matt jump into that 30 grand worth of portals?
Probably not. I already have the ground clearance.
Yeah.
Right. He doesn't need it anymore.
Right. So you guys have been stuck in the booth like us. No wheeling for you this year. No. And I know you've done a little bit when they do some of the rides in the past.
Yeah.
What do you guys think of this area?
I love this
Love
area.
here.
Right.
Like I come back out here just to come out here, even if there's not an event, because I love it.
Yeah. Have you guys done any of the other super celebrations?
I've done Wisconsin.
Yeah. If you were going to, if there was the one that out of what the four he does now, which is the one that you would go, that's my next one?
Did you?
Probably out west.
Yeah.
Yeah. Colorado. Definitely.
I heard it's a different experience.
Yeah.
Yeah, and what's fun about these events is, and I think you guys are going to actually try to do some more down the road, is they all have different personalities. Like, Colorado, obviously, it's the mecca, between that and Utah, it's the mecca of off-road. Like,
Right,
especially
so
if you
most
like
people
rock.
are out
Yeah.
most of the time.
Yeah, so you want to do that. Wisconsin, a lot of the classics come out because they don't get to drive them all the time, so they want to bring it out and show them. So that's a fun event. And now with, I think it's what, Nevada, somewhere in that area. Now that's another chance to go off-roading. It's just some of the most fun areas.
Wisconsin, I went the first year. I didn't go last.
Yeah.
So it was much smaller, which was to be expected.
Yeah.
But it was nice. It was very nice, cool people, good time.
That seems like it's geared, with it being at the Dells and everything, it seems like it's very geared towards families, get away, then take the kids with you, they can have some fun, you get to go experience some Broncos.
Well, my kid keeps wanting to come here, but I'm like, you're going to pout the corner, it's hot, we're under a tent all the time. Guys, social medias, where can they find you? I know Tattoo Matt 71. If you're in that kind of Kentucky, Indiana, Southern Indiana area, this is the guy you want to give you a tattoo. I promise you. I've seen his work. It's freaking amazing. Go to his account. I feel like Bill, you might have a couple.
I got a little bit of his work over here on the arm.
So definitely go do that. And Bill, what is yours?
Evil Truck. Pretty much everywhere. eviltruck.com or at Evil Truck on Instagram. And no, my name is not Evil. It's Evil Evansville, because that's where we're located out of. But
see, please correct me. I'm a Southern idiot. Trust me.
Yes.
I need the help. But guys,
and thanks. My Bronco Instagram is tat_squat.
Because he's so important. He's got to have both.
Right.
That's when you know you got a cool guy.
I have the tattoo and the Bronco.
Well,
they were intertwined.
Too much. Well, guys, we appreciate you coming out. Now,
appreciate you having us.
Of course. Now I've got to bring in the most spunky person I know in America. She doesn't even know that she was about to come on the show. Thanks, Matt. The lady who sold us our latest Bronco. I named it Ghost. Kelly's trying to name it Beth. There'll be a fight about this. If cocaine were a person, you are it, because you have the most energy I've ever seen in my life, Laura. Like, you don't stop, but you're the same person right here as I would see you at your dealership. How you doing? Good.
Girl, just be you.
Yeah. First off, I'm super happy you brought the earrings this year. Normally you have like
so crazy to see you grab it.
Oh, sorry. Limited. What made you bring that thing out?
Allie told me to.
Hey, we've told you to how many times? And Allie told you and you did it.
No.
And my friend Kevin.
Yeah, I'm happy to see her coming out of the stable a little bit. But the two doors I get love her.
No, he was mad at me.
So most people don't know Alcione Ford. It's a small dealership in kind of near Chicago, but not near Chicago.
Yeah,
right?
Smallest county in Illinois.
Right, and with the most hyper person I've ever met in my life. But you guys, like, you move metal. Like, for a small, I don't want to say mom and pop to be disrespectful, but it's a small family-owned dealership,
Yeah,
which
we're
is
President Award winning,
right.
not mom and pop.
That's right. But which is, you don't see that anymore. All the family-owned dealerships are just getting sucked up by these big giants.
We take care of our customers.
Right. But
Jared, my husband, wherever he's
meet somewhere.
he takes care of people on service, and that helps a lot.
Right, but I remember you told me when we were coming to buy our Raptor from you, you were like, hey, it's a small. I was like, I don't care. Like, for one, I wanted to buy something. I told you a long time ago. I said I will buy a Ford product from you at some point, and you're like, no. And I was like, no, I'm going to. And so we drove up there. Mama got in my butt because we were not going fast enough. No, that was fun. It's part of the adventure for me. But you guys in the dealership, man, you guys sling it all across America. Like, you ship everywhere, right?
Yeah, I hope we can keep it going because there's more stock out there now, so it has a little bit. But people are, I think, remembering, like Ford said, playing a long game by never charging over during the whole time. And I think it is kind of, we got people's trust and really helping. I think it could be kind of helpful with the long game.
Yeah, and for small dealerships, like you have the ability, hey man, a truck is a truck, I'll put it on it and ship it right to you. Like, that's got to be somewhat of a game changer because you're in a small farm community.
Well, and it's just like Tim Barks always says, you know, I try to educate the customer, you know, it's about allocation. It's, you know, I try to just be upfront with them and transparent as I can. And, you know, just so I don't overpromise and, you know, sometimes I give too much information, probably just like I just talk too much probably, but I just want them to be educated and, you know, so they know what to expect.
Right. Super Celebration. You love this event. What is for you? This is a long drive for you. And you guys work till the last minute, and then we got to go. What's the love and appeal of this event?
Well, you guys, everybody, all my friends,
right.
Like, I haven't even been around because I keep running into people, and it's just fun to catch up with everybody that, you know, that you see on Instagram and that, and then, you know, I like to see the Broncos, talk to them, and, sorry, I'm Italian, I talk with my hands.
She's spicy. No, but I mean, that's, like I was telling you guys earlier, Bronco brings people here, but it's the friendship that what brings people back, I think. And no, well, a cult of Broncos. Yeah. There's nothing wrong with that. As long as we don't.
I mean, the true definition of a cult, it really kind of falls under that.
As long as Ford doesn't pay a Waco version.
Wow,
okay.
Yeah.
But, so, you do everything you can. You have limited time to get it. You guys' family is small. Like, they don't have, like, service people that are like, hey, take over, I'm gone for a week. You guys are the people on the ground doing it. So, for you to come here is a big deal. Once again, you brought the heritage. I know there's all this mud. You had to see this mud.
The limited heritage.
Sorry, limited. But you guys had to see this mud and be like,
yes. And it's still full of mud. But Jared was like, don't worry, I'll get it all cleaned up for you. And it's got to be
there you go. Yeah, it's got to be.
But it was fun taking it to off rodeo and see.
I saw the picture of you getting under the banner. That was really cool.
Yeah, I did like high fives. I closed the gate down yesterday. I was like, come on, I gotta go up the picture.
So look, I own a dealership. Back off, people. Okay. So you buying any cars here?
I was looking at AG. Metal I already bought last year. I don't know yet.
Yeah. Well, and this is the last day, so we're gonna let you. We're gonna have to let you get to enjoy it.
Well, and those that may not know, Laura has a 2-door Bronco, and she has a 4-door limited heritage Robin's Egg Blue Bronco. So she's got 2 that she has to outfit. So I'm sure that's got to be a little bit challenging to go, okay, which one gets which, or are we leaving the heritage limited?
I think I want to leave it stuck. I'm kind of boring that way. I don't know. I just enjoy. I guess but the 2-door, I just got a 4th lift on it, so that's much better. So finally, so I grew up a little bit. So I really wanted to bring that because it's at the battle of my son's life. Still maybe win.
Hey, there's only 1966 of them, so.
True.
No, it's very cool and it's honorable to keep the heritage limited the way that it came.
Yeah,
I
would definitely leave it alone.
Because I'll be honest, like our daughter is like, no shame to those who might modify their heritage limited, but our daughter, even at 14, is like, why did they do anything to it? It's limited edition and it's perfect the way that it is.
No, and
so
Allie
it's
told
honorable
me
to
that
keep
too.
it there.
She's like,
yeah, it's cool the way it is. And you got lucky and got the Robin's Egg Blue. Like that's the.
I do need rocker panels on.
Yeah.
Well, those tires left rock.
For sure.
Well, so today, you guys, I know sometimes you bring your children up here. This is Mom and Dad Day, right?
Yes.
So that's
we let them at home.
Hey, sorry kids, if you watch this in the future, I'm sorry. Mom and Dad need time too. Any plans after the event? Or are you guys going to get to spend any time in Tennessee? Oh, that's the man. He's over there. He's like, don't look at me. Oh, they're doing the tail of the dragon. Oh,
yes.
the pictures are going to be awesome.
Yes.
So, I've lived in this area my whole life and I've never done the tail of the dragon. Ever.
with the motorcycle. His motorcycle was back before Bronco came out.
Yeah.
And then Bike Fusion came out.
We
What did I do with our
brought our
Mustang?
Mustang out here. Never got the chance to take it over there. And rest in peace, Mustang. I miss you so much.
It's not rest in peace. It's still on the road as far as we know. It's just not ours.
Yeah, she has
do.
a dark horse too. She has all the fun.
dealership.
I know all the fun Ford
No,
products.
it's just stupid.
It's bad adulting decisions.
You're in good
We
friends.
do
You're in
that
good
too.
company.
YOLO.
That's it.
You're
That's
right.
it.
That's right. So, anything big coming up for the dealership? We got 60 years of Bronco coming up. I know you guys recreated the 55. That was fun.
Bronco's idea. And
I know you like the dunes in Michigan when they do that. We were supposed to drag race, but our timing, for whatever reason, never got right. Takes the heritage there, definitely.
No, it's not good. Don't do
Well,
that.
no, I
Don't take
I got to
Take it out every 2 weeks.
I wish I could get the baby bike.
yeah, yeah. Well, hey Ford, come on, let's work this out. So Woodward, we will be at Woodward. Are you guys going to be at Woodward this year?
Well, I'll probably.
Last minute, be there.
I'll be there.
Okay. It's gonna be fun. 6 years of Bronco. That should be fun. I have not heard of people what Ford's doing, but I know they're trying to do something. Look, we got loud Broncos everywhere, man. It's a lot of fun. Yes, I need one so badly.
Robin's egg blue.
See, there's your goal. You take the Mustang, the two-door, you turn it into a old and you have a matching set. And I'm just trying to spend people's money here. That's what we do at Supercell. Well, Laura, it was nice to have you on this.
Thank you.
We got the patch swapping there starting to gather for that, I know.
Yep,
That'll
12
be coming
o'clock.
up here soon, but I appreciate you being here.
Thank you. I got a good picture with your
Oh, yeah. You sold it to us. All right, so Kelly, come on over. Jess. Oh, no, Jess is selling. She's always selling. She's closing things.
I'm working on the raffle, guys.
Yeah, so 12
Somebody's
o'clock,
got to.
12 o'clock is the patch swap.
Yeah.
Right here at the booth. And then 12:30-ish during the patch swap, we'll start announcing the winners of the raffle. So if you come up during the event and showed us that you're a member and followed us, you got a raffle ticket.
Yeah.
I see some folks out there that have gotten tickets from us.
Or if you subscribed on the spot.
Or if you
could
subscribe
on the spot too.
We've had some of that happen as well. And
Yes.
you get yourself a raffle ticket. We've got a whole bag of prizes that we're going to hand out. All sorts of great stuff. So we'll see how that goes.
Yeah, and I gotta give a shout out to Mr. Steve P over here. Steve, yeah, come behind us or something.
Yeah,
Come on the show.
Mrs. P is sitting down. I'm gonna make her get
Go
up.
snip.
Yes, and Steve has been a buddy to the channel for a
Mr.
long
Steve
time.
P.
Steve, are you having Steve comes from Arizona, by the way.
Drives from Arizona.
To Tennessee.
It's great.
So what's the draw to come again? What is it?
Well, I'd say you guys,
Don't
you're a
lie
big
to us.
part
Don't
of
lie
it.
to
You know what it is? It's the Bronco community. It's just the fun.
Yeah.
You know, it's just seeing what people have done to their rigs and different ideas and just meeting up with everybody.
Right.
That's
Right. I know it's people. We're better people because you and the wife are here. You guys are awesome. We really appreciate it. Even though I heard a story last night, the law was involved. That's all I'm saying.
Oh.
In these younger days,
We're gonna leave that in history.
No.
I don't know anything about that.
Steve was a
I think that was
bad.
under a different name.
Yeah, that was PC.
Yeah.
But Steve, hey, thank you seriously. We appreciated you last night. You went and got a cake. Rob's birthday. I don't know where Rob is right now.
Rob 3.
Yesterday.
It's Allie's birthday as well.
Allie coming up.
Yvel Bronco.
Yeah.
I gotta say it right. It's his birthday as well. This is 60 years of Bronco, guys.
Yeah, that's crazy.
I cannot wait for Woodward. Steve, I wish you could see Woodward. It's so much fun.
It is.
If we live closer, but
I
that's
know.
a little far.
No, I
We get it. We totally get
I
it.
get it. You know what?
We're going.
Because sometimes it's a challenge for us to get up there, so I can only imagine for you.
No,
We're
yeah.
looking forward to do Supercell Colorado.
Oh, nice. And we're going to see you at Expo.
Overland Expo.
Overland Expo and
Yep.
Flagstaff in
Yeah.
May.
Yeah. So it's the year of Steve P, basically is what I'm saying.
Yes.
We've got
All-Terrain Nation rocks. A and B team.
So here, I'm gonna let you hold this for Jess. And me and Mark can share.
We
this.
share.
How is
It's like an ice cream cone.
Kelly? How's Supercell been this year? We've had a lot of ups and downs. Nobody's fault, but we've had a
No.
lot of ups and downs.
No, it's been an adventure, needless to say. Like, obviously, when you're in the thick of whatever the crazy is going on, you're like, man, what's next? But then the next thing comes, and you're like, okay, it's fine, and everything's good, and you make it through. But the people are truly what bring it out, what brings us out to keep coming out and doing these things. And we love coming out just to spend the week with you all, and a quick conversation here and there and all the things. And then we get to make more friends and all the different people that are coming out and supplying parts for our Broncos, whether it be the Gen 6.
Just ours.
Raptor.
No, I don't see a lot of Raptor parts.
I don't either.
I don't want to talk about that. I don't want to talk about that.
So Gen 6 and all, yes, yeah, don't make him angry. But no, it is super fun to get out and see things, because this one tools the interwebs all the time, and I just kind of survive life sometimes, pop in to say hello to you guys, but I get a chance to get out here and see, oh, that's cool, ooh, that's cool. And then, of course, we get to see our friends from Mountains to Metal, our friends from IAG, and all our Bronco friends across the board. So it's been a great week, for sure.
And then me and Mark went out, and I bought something.
I thought it'd be better over here.
So Mark had to buy something.
Always. But we didn't buy the same thing, which is typically the...
Hey, OC!
Hey, sorry! Special guest!
That was on camera.
Yeah, so typically I buy something, Dave looks at it and goes, I want the same thing.
Yeah.
He buys something. We did buy something from the same vendor, although they were different items.
Completely different items.
But, it's just the way things go. There's a lot of great product that comes out at all of these shows. And, it's just a great time. And sometimes people want the same stuff, and kids walk through your booth with that RC car. Like, it just happens. Like it's wild. It's live, and you never know what's going to happen on a live show.
Jess, what's been a highlight for you?
I think we talked about it already, but to circle back.
Yeah. Well, this is the team closing up shop, man.
Always the people, right? It's been great. I've been able to outfit my new Bronco with some stuff and get some goodies, and somebody brought me some presents, so it's always a good time.
Steve P keeping us looped up.
Yeah, we're really excited.
Wow.
We're
With booze.
Family show here.
expanding the channel, and bringing out ATN off road and do some specialty stuff there, and getting more people to know about what we're doing and share the ATN love at Super Cell. And, it's all great. The mud's not great. Towing the love of your life off the side of the highway is not great, but we're alive.
Ripping tents off of people's equipment's not
Oh,
great.
man.
that was
I mean, I don't know if we talked about it already because I'm back and forth, but, the rain we saw Wednesday night, and us, and other people coming together as a community to help people clean up and be safe and all that stuff, it just really proves why we're here and why we're here.
Right. I have to say, it's been a blast. Rain or shine, it seems 50-50 when we come out these. Guys, never let the forecast dictate when you're coming or not, because it's for one, it's not done anything it said it was going to do this week at all.
No, I mean, before we got here, every week we checked, like, oh, it's rain all week. We were like, oh, this is going to be awful. Yeah. And it hasn't. Like you said earlier, a shower a day, mainly in the late evening.
Yeah.
And other than that, although it's caused a great deal of mud, the weather's been gorgeous, and if you did not come because you thought it was going to be raining, you really missed out. The weather up here in East Tennessee, in the mountains, it changes every single almost minute.
Yeah.
We just had a huge bank of clouds. I was kept looking up thinking it's going to rain on us during this live, and it didn't. And the sun's now coming out and getting ready for the sticker swap.
Right. So in the comments below, this live stream will go away, but you're going to see a more professionally edited version. So if you're watching this after the fact, remember, there's 4 of these things. Go to Bronco Driver Magazine. Check out, he has each one labeled, and it talks a little bit about each event. And like I said earlier, they're all different, and I challenge you to go out one. And if you don't have a bad time, I don't know what
You don't have a bad time.
See, stupid written.
You don't have a good time.
Yes,
Great
good time.
amazing time.
Right. I challenge you to go to one and have a good time. The event, people that do this, it's a family business.
Yes.
And I've seen Tom. I talked to him last night. Tom nonstop. I don't know if he ever sleeps. As a vendor, they treat us amazingly. I've seen what they've done this year. Every year they step it up. It's better than better. And the shirts and everything that you get with the registration is great. So in the comments below, if you were here, let us know. If you get to say hi to the team here, let us know. This year is bigger than better. Jesus, I can't even say. It's going to be bigger and better than ever. The team is here, the whole team is here, and we appreciate you guys watching. So whether it be 2-wheel drive, 4-wheel drive, does it really matter what you drive?
Well, this week it's Broncos.
It's Ford Broncos, and this is Alternating Nationwide. And we're out. Peace, everybody.
See ya.
Love y'all. All right.
Woo! More clapping. More clapping.
Pretend you were here.
Pretend. Hey.